Good morning, everyone. Here is your moment of yes for Friday, June 27th. Back in St. Louis. Was down in Fort Lauderdale for a few days. But back, actually, it was cooler in Fort Lauderdale than St. Louis right now. So I was spending a couple of days with a small group of people from a company, and we were doing some, Limitless Minds, mindset training, team training, but it was a small group, so we were able to kind of do a deep dive into some of these concepts over that day and a half. One of the ideas that we really focused on is obviously nothing changes until the belief changes. So this idea of a belief ceiling, right? Think of a belief as a ceiling, and we will never outperform what we believe. And so therefore, with everything that we have in life, our beliefs create a ceiling. And then we bump up against it. We either accept the belief or we push against the belief. And so the only way change happens is when we push against that belief ceiling. I myself, this year, have been open to pushing against that belief ceiling, whether it's, with what's possible with finances or with and actually going, oh yeah, right. It's when you're open to, well, hey, like, can you push against that? Things are possible. But I want you to think about this, right? So things don't really change until our beliefs change, but there is a little bit of a hack to this, which is, even if I don't truly, and this is like, it's not that, you have to at least believe to a certain extent, but if there's a difference between challenging a belief and being skeptical. If you're at least skeptical, you're open to it. And so what we're talking about here is, if you can actually force yourself to shift some of your behaviors and start to behave. Let's take, for example, that I don't believe I can juggle, right? I don't have the dexterity, I don't have whatever. But if I go, I don't think I can juggle, I'm not a juggler, but I'm gonna start to work at it for 10 minutes a day, every day. I don't believe it's gonna work, but I'm going to at least work at the behaviors. Odds are, by actually focusing on the behaviors and actions, I'm probably going to shift my aptitude, which is gonna do what to my belief? It's gonna shift my belief. My belief ceiling is gonna rise, because odds are, forcing myself to shift my behaviors are probably going to shift the outcomes, which will then in turn shift my beliefs. So we know that we can't outperform our beliefs, but when we shift our behaviors, it gives us the ability to challenge our beliefs, which will eventually change them. A lot to think about there, huh? What part of your belief ceiling do you need to push against today? Start pushing. That's your moment of yes. Have an awesome day, everybody.